Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Arch with Imran. I'm Imran, and today we're going to be talking about 7 free things I recommend you do before starting university. Now, if you're new here, my name's Imran. This is my channel, and here I give you guys loads of tips and tricks, software tutorials, and other advice for surviving your architecture journey. So if you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the new content coming. So let's get into it. Now, the first piece of advice I'm going to give is to practice your drawing skills. Even if you decide to base your work digitally, having the drawing skills to be able to communicate your ideas, show different design elements is really crucial, and drawing is one of those things that you only get better at the more you do it. I'd advise going on YouTube, looking at different tutorials on how to draw, following different design ideas, and even doing things like still life drawing. So put an object in front of you and just try and draw it the best you can. The more you do drawing, the more you'll be able to develop your style and do what feels comfortable. You'll even start to understand how you like to draw. Also, have fun with it. Try experiment with different mediums, charcoal, graphite, chalk, because while you're doing architecture, you may be required to do some quick sketches, or you may need to really quickly do a sketch to show how you intend to design something, just so that your lecturer or whoever's helping you understands the way you're thinking. Now, the second thing is practice your model making skills. These don't have to be expensive. You can use things like paper, cardboard that you get from boxes. Just cut them up and try make some models. What I didn't realize is when you start architecture, you aren't really given much advice on the model making process. You can always ask questions, but it's one of those things that you're going to have to do yourself. So getting a head start is always going to be beneficial. I also recommend starting to look at different materials you might want to look at, and things like glues that you may want to start buying when you start university. Now, if you don't know what equipment you need, I do have a separate video explaining some of the things I recommend you buy, but you can always wait until you start university and see what you definitely need. Now, the third thing I recommend before starting university is look at different styles of architecture that you like. Look at some famous architects in the past, go through the kind of designs they do, try get a good understanding of the different areas and eras of architecture, Renaissance, contemporary, modern, all of those. Try get a good grasp of it, see the kind of styles you like, because these will subconsciously influence your design process. If you know what you like, you know what you'll want to create. I also recommend checking out other YouTubers. I'm not going to name them all now, but I'll leave them all in the cards. So go check them out. Some of the great ones that I've done collabs with, Unraveling Architecture, Archmosphere, also people like Upstairs and Show It Better. I recommend all of them. They've all got really great content, and go check it out so you can get a good variety of information. Now, the fourth thing I recommend is try softwares. So some of these being Rhino, AutoCAD, SketchUp, Revit, and the Adobe Suite. All of them you'll find extremely useful in your architecture journey. Now, a lot of these softwares aren't free, but they do offer free trials. So I'd highly recommend going through the softwares, trying them out, just playing about, understand the interfaces and how to work with them, because it's going to be so much easier when you need to start using them in your architecture journey, because you'll already understand how the program works. SketchUp Make you can get for free. In the video card you have one of my tutorials on SketchUp, and in the description I also give you the link to download it for free. I know Adobe Suite also does a free trial, and Rhino does a 90-day free trial, which is really great because it gives you full use of the software. For number 5, I highly recommend looking at previous students' work, whether it be students from your university and you're looking on your university website, or you're looking at different sites. Some really great examples are Instagram, and I highly recommend Reba Education. I'll put it on the screen now. Sites like Behance, where people are sharing their previous portfolios, and places like Pinterest that give you loads of great inspiration for how you can present different site analysis, different work, and you're going to understand all of this over time. But it's really great to just have it in your head so you can see the way people have shown their work, and it can just give you ideas for the future. For number 6, I highly recommend looking at what's going on currently in the world of architecture. Now, technology is constantly evolving, and we're seeing loads of different creations in the world of architecture, so I highly recommend following along with what's going on right now. Looking at websites like Dezeen or ArchDaily give you a really good idea of the projects that are being done around the world, the revolutionary technology that's being implemented, and they give you a really good grasp for the future of architecture and how the profession is going to continue in the future. For example, we're starting to see a lot more sustainable design, a lot more eco-friendly architecture, and how we can reduce carbon usage in certain materials. By understanding this, you can maybe implement this into your designs for the year, and therefore your projects that you design now will also be current with the world of architecture. And finally, number 7, I highly recommend networking. Now, networking is one of the most important things of architecture. Developing contacts with people around you, people in higher positions, can just give you a super bright potential for the future. I highly recommend joining any university societies, architecture societies, talking to your lecturers, adding loads of people on LinkedIn, and also trying to join a number of networks of other students. There's loads of Facebook groups, and I myself have got my own Discord group. I'll leave the link in the description. So if you want to join that, feel free, and therefore you can be in a group with a number of other students going through the same thing, and you can ask questions, and people can hopefully provide you with answers. And so guys, that's all we have for this episode. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure you smash that like button. If there's any other students that are starting, feel free to send them this video, give them a bit of advice. If you're new here, welcome to the family. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. And hopefully guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.